Howdy it all. So regarding on workflows, and this one specifically for Ableton Live, as you may know, that Ableton Live is my primary DAW that I use when creating music, although I use others as well, as I'm highlighting those in my channel. But one thing in Ableton Live is something that is kind of a workflow killer if you would like to do hands-on and not use mouse, is to open and close the plugin window. So now I created an app or a extension to StreamDeck that you can easily do that, and that will make your workflow mouse free mostly, I would say. So I'll do a short demo on the plugin that I did for the StreamDeck to showcase it, and if you like it, let me know in the comments, and I make it available for you to use as well. So let's get going with the demo and see, does it make sense from your point of view when thinking about Ableton Live workflow. So I have one camera, so that you can see the desk, and I'm using push 3 with Ableton Live. So from there I can easily select track, and I of course can I can play things in, and so on and so forth. How this basically now, okay, let's actually enable this so that we also see the plugins in it. But here is an example, like what I have done. So in StreamDeck, and this is for StreamDeck Plus, but this key will work with any StreamDeck, but with StreamDeck Plus you are not able to utilize too much about these kind of like scroll or dials. So first of all, I created a plugin that also includes an ability to scroll from here, so that you are able to scroll horizontally and vertically. Then secondly, you are able to zoom in and zoom out on the project as well, and then also regarding on the track. So let's see that you are on a track. You can then also zoom into that track. So if you want to see that, okay, what's going on there, you can then zoom into that, being that a MIDI or an audio track. And but yeah, most important and interesting part is that usually in order to open the window you need to hit this wrench here in order to kind of open up, and that requires a mouse. There is no way for you to kind of do that without mouse, or you can program a key into it, like you could go from here and say that, okay, this key will be mapped with I, and then whenever you press I, it will open that. But the problem with that is that let's put actually a browser. So now if I go into the mapping mode, it's tied to this specific plugin in this specific track, so it's not universal. So you can't actually map all your plugins in your project if you have them, even if you have them few, but still it's kind of laborsome. So what I did is that instead of doing that, I created this wrench button and capability with this software that now if I'm in a device and then I go into the Renaissance X and then I press the button, it opens up the plugin for me. I can also open up multiple plugins. So if I go into the Pro Q and open it up, I can of course see that. And then with the same button, I can go and select the track from for example, from push, and press the button to close the plugin. And then of course the plugin parameters I can tweak in if I want to open, so that I also see what it's doing. I can then of course tweak the parameters from here, from push, or or then I could go and select a drum bass, or I could go into a bass. And again, like I just to secure that I have focus in right place, I press the device, and then I can basically, you know, select the plugin. Okay, let's not like select the plugin and open it up. Or if I also want to open up maybe a clipper, I can do that as well. I just select it and then I press the button. Or if I want to close it, I press the button. So at least for my workflow, when I want to have more hands on the like on the push, and have more tactile feedback, that not use mouse too much, this makes sense. And that's something that you are not able to do with Max for Life device either. So you need to really kind of do a bit of a programming in order to get that going. So yeah, that's basically the booster for the workflow, at least for my own, so that I don't need to use mouse. I can go and select the plugin or select whatever I want, like so the plugin that I want from the chain, and then open up the plugin to see what's going on. And of course I can jump to any track, and then again any device within that track, let's say UL, and so yeah, that's it. All right, that's about StreamDeck plugin that I made. And in case you are interested, let me know in the below comments, and I'll make it available for others as well to use. For me, it was a kind of a good breeze for my workflow, so that I can get rid of the mouse, or I like mostly not using it, and just work with push, StreamDeck, and then keyboards and things like that. So that's one goal, to have a workflow, at least for me, where I don't need to use mouse, but I can do everything like with my hands and, you know, blah blah blah. All right, hopefully you liked the video, like the plugin as well, and if so, let me know in the comments as said, and thanks for watching. Bye now.